is a portion of the Cecil report, the dates, the time, and the locations. Basically what this is this is a checks and balance, is the map that he's created with the route that the Cecil report and the phone data for the route that Kelsie German, Abby, and Libby in the vehicle took.
One thing to note on there is that very first line, the time of 1:40. Yeah, that's the time that they started to leave the house. And you'll probably recall that right the way through here, the family had been saying that they'd left just before 1:30, and Kelsie at one time said she left about 1 o'clock. But we've now got it nailed down, according to this, 1:40.
This circle area here on the map is the Patty's house. And Quester has the map time-stamped throughout the route. It actually shows that they came out of the Patty's residence and went to the right and went over here down 500 north, west 500 north, and they turned right on 275. And they traveled all the way down over here.
If we back up a little bit, at the top, at 134013 on that map, first circle, white circle, that was they stopped there for a short while. They stopped there. The amount they stopped was a little bit too much for just stopping to see if there's any traffic coming.
The cell phone data and the Apple Health data, Quester stated way back then that there was a gap in time. It took them longer to get to the trail, the Mears lot, than what it should have. And the Cecil report now has given us a little bit of clarification.
They stop there, they start again, and they turn right. They go along that road, and just before they get to the junction with the 275, I think it is, just before they get there, probably about where those cars are, they stopped again. Just for a moment, they stopped there again.
Here?
Yeah, round about there they did, yeah. Interesting that those people stopped there as well. A few seconds, but they stopped. Libby's phone moves a bit, then they start up again. So we know that, according to Kelsie, she was on the phone as they were leaving. Also saying that she was on the phone to her boyfriend while they were at Mears. So if we were to believe everything she said, she must have been on the phone all the way through this journey.
After I dropped them off, I called Chase and told him that I was on my way. After I dropped them off, I called Chase.
If they're listening to certain music in the car, whose phone are they listening to it via? Probably not Libby's. Her phone's or maybe it is Libby's. But she took a picture with hers, so I don't know. But if it's Kelsie's, then she can't be calling.
It was just like any other day. We had the music up really loud, and we were singing and just some normal things that we did in the car together.
And it was the afternoon, right? It was around 1 o'clock.
Yeah, 1:30. So we were listening to music really loud, and we had the windows down. We were listening to some of Libby's favorite songs, like Heathens by 21 Pilots, that kind of thing.
We had a dog named Tucker. We got Tucker about 2 weeks before my sister died, and if Libby had the choice, our dog would have been named Tyler after the drummer in 21 Pilots. But I said no, that doesn't work, and Tucker definitely fits better. We always had the windows down and the music up really loud, but obviously it was February, so we couldn't have the windows down that low. We just had them cracked a little bit, and we talked about what they were going to do. They were just going to go out and take pictures, and I double-checked that my dad was coming to get them. It was just a normal conversation. We had our favorite music playing. And
do you remember what it was?
It was Heathens by 21 Pilots was the last song.
And were they making a louder noise? Is a noise in the back seat? Do you remember what they were saying or what they were doing?
Olivia was actually up front and Abby was in the back.
Well, we do know that Libby's phone was plugged in the vehicle.
It was plugged in at 39 minutes past 1. So a minute after Kelsie got on the phone, and just before they left.
I'm not entirely sure on the Patty property who owned a Mazda, but it has always been stated that when Kelsie got her license, she was given the Bonneville. Based on other creators who have done research into the inside interior of the car, based on the Snapchat photos, it appears that it is a Bonneville that the girls are in. Why she would get on the stand and say that she was driving a Mazda, that it's possible that the court reporter intentionally or unintentionally got it wrong. If she got it wrong, how? When she has the ability to turn on the tape recorder and play back what she may have missed.
Starts now.
We begin tonight with IT made into extraordinary requests in the Delphi murder case.
Accused killer Richard Allen wants a judge to allow cameras in the courtroom for the trial.
Believe it, I was floored, I was shocked. Take a look. The state's response to the defense motion for broadcasting. Broadcasting of pretrial trial proceedings create the same concerns, if not more, given that an attorney is immune from libel proceedings for statements made in open court. So, why is that a reason to keep cameras out of the courtroom? I'm trying to figure that one out.
A direct appeal is focused on the four corners of a document. It's focused on the trial itself, the decisions made pre-trial, the decisions made at trial, the rulings, and the trial transcripts. So she has a very important job to be accurate. And all of these people who spent, an entire month of their life sitting out in the cold, sleeping in the cold, waiting in line, trying to get a spot in the courtroom, had no reason to come back out of the courtroom that day and all report the same thing, anticipating that 9 months down the road, when the transcripts came out, this portion of the transcript would be completely the opposite of what they had heard in the courtroom with their own ears.
Yes.
So what were you driving at the time?
A white Bonneville.
Had that vehicle been your grandmother's car prior to being yours?
Yes.
And
these notes are really good, so hopefully this is going to get a lot easier, but I do need the glasses for them. So Bob also noted here, they were driving a little white Mazda. The girls were taking selfies in the back seat on the way to the bridge. And Bob noted here that Holman is the exhibit assistant. That's
I watched Libby walk away after telling her I loved her. She said it back. I watched Libby walk away after.
They got out of my car. I made sure they both had sweatshirts. I told them goodbye. I told Libby I loved her. They walked out and they got out of my car. They got out of my car.
okay, on this particular day when you're dropping them off, what do you remember doing?
I kind of just pulled in and then continued driving.
And where did you go from there?